Hello, junior scientists. I am Teacher Kath, your science teacher adventure partner for this part. If you can remember, Teacher Sandy told us about period, frequency, and wave speed. Let us recall that the relationship between period and frequency is inversely proportional, meaning as the period goes up, the frequency goes down. As the period decreases, frequency increases. Let us compare period and frequency. By definition, period is the time for a wave to complete one cycle, while frequency is the number of waves that pass a given point per unit of time. We write period as P, and that is period is equal to 1 over F. Again, that's period is equal to 1 over frequency. On the other hand, frequency, or F, is equal to 1 over P. The standard unit for period is seconds, while for frequency we use hertz. Take a look at this illustration. To help you solve for the period or frequency, remember this. You just have to cover one symbol which you are looking for or the unknown, and the rest is the formula that you will be using. For example, if you need to solve for frequency or F, the illustration will show that F is equal to 1 over P. On the other hand, if you need to solve for the period, then it will be P is equal to 1 over F. Wave speed, or S, is the distance traveled by a wave per unit time. The speed of the wave may be obtained if its frequency and wavelength are known. Wave speed is equal to wavelength over period, or in symbols, we may write it down as S is equal to lambda over P, where lambda is the wavelength, P is the period, S is for wave speed. In some books, period can also be written as the letter T, which means like the time. Also, we know that period is 1 over frequency or 1 over F. We will also be able to derive an equation using frequency in solving for wave speed. So wave speed is then equal to wavelength times frequency. Let us try doing some examples. Given that the wavelength is 1.5 meter and the speed is 300 meter per second, what is the frequency? And here is the problem. Given that the wavelength is 1.5 meters and the speed is 300 meters per second, what is the frequency? So let us not forget, junior scientists, the 5-step rule. Step 1, write what is given. So we know that the given is wavelength is equal to 1.5 meters. Wavelength is equal to 1.5 meters. Another given in our example is that speed is equal to 300 meters per second. Let us write it down. Speed is equal to 300 meters per second. Next, after writing what is the given, we need to know what is the unknown. And we know that we are looking for frequency. Frequency is also written as F in our examples. In this case, so we have the given wavelength, speed, and frequency. What's next? We need to identify which formula we should use. We have two. Speed is equal to wavelength over time, and speed is also equal to wavelength multiplied by frequency. with the given information or values that we have here on the left, which among the two would be best suitable to use? So do we remember that before we solve, we need to only have one unknown in an equation. So we will be able to solve it. So we have S, we have wavelength, but we don't have the time. Are we looking for the time? No, we are not. So let's try the next formula. So we've got speed, we do. We've got the wavelength, yes. And we're also looking for frequency. So the best formula to use would be, of course, the second one. So S is equal to wavelength multiplied by frequency. Then we just need to substitute the values. What is speed? We know that it is 300 meter per second. Wavelength is 1.5 meter. And frequency, we can just write it down as F. What's next? I would like to share with you this song that I have learned from my teacher a long time ago. Pagsama-samahin ang pare-pareho. So we know that we've got two values, or we've got two numbers here, and we just need to put them together. How do we do that? We just need to divide the left and the right side by 1.5 meter. So that, ang matitira na lang sa kanan ay si F, which we are looking for. So 300 meter per second divided by 1.5. Anybody? Okay, so that should be, if you would like to use the long term or the long division, it should be 1.5. Remember to move your decimal point. 30 divided by 15, we've got 2. And then the rest would be just zeros. So we have the answer should be 200 here. So this is 200 is equal to F. And what is our unit for frequency? It should be hertz. The final answer, F is equal to 200 hertz. It is now your turn, junior scientists. Please grab your pen and paper and a calculator to help you solve quickly. Let us try this question. Given that the frequency is 90 hertz and the speed is 450 meter per second, what is the length of the wave? Let us start with the given. We have frequency is equal to 90 hertz and speed is equal to 400 meter per second. Step 2, we are looking for the unknown. And in this question, the unknown is wavelength. So wave speed, or S, is equal to wavelength times frequency. In symbols, that's S is equal to lambda times F. Let us now substitute the values. 450 meter per second is equal to lambda times 90. By dividing both sides by 90, we would be able to get 5 meters is equal to lambda. Therefore, the wavelength is 5 meters. That's it for me today. I hope you learned something from me that will help you answer your activity on your module. Keep learning and enjoy life. See you next week.